Hello Space Fairies! So I put the call out on Twitter again for what I should talk about, and I've had a lot of really nice suggestions, so I'm going to save some for later. Things like, how and when did I meet Amy? Because I'd love to talk about her with you guys, and I can't think right now, and my cat is talking to me. What do you want? But it's late, and I'm still in kind of a sad, bad mood about Britain, just in general, so I'm going for basically the easiest thing that I can talk about off the top of my head without much having to sit down and remember stuff and sometimes write things out. So I'm going to go for favourite things in life so far, books, movies, games, shows, etc. That comes from the wonderful @Natalucci, and sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Let's start with some classics, things that we always seem to tell each other in primary school. Favourite colour is green. My favourite animal, you might know if you watch Baking with Leighton, it is the hippopotamus, but that is very closely followed by the domestic cat. Favourite number, 13. I can't remember why, it's just always been that way, I guess. Favourite movies, I'll do my top 3. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and Jurassic Park. And after that, in no particular order, it just kind of goes Shawshank Redemption, Green Mile, Back to the Future, Moon, and all of the Ghibli films. Just kind of on level pegging. Oh, and Emperor's New Groove. Favourite books? I've got a few, and the order in which they are my favourite changes drastically depending on what I happen to be reading at the time. So, in no particular order, Pompeii by Robert Harris. Very good book. I actually have 3 copies because every time I see one in a charity shop, I will always buy it. But my main copy I read at least once a year, usually when there's a heat wave, because there's a heat wave in the book. And I've written down the address of every place I've ever read it. Then there's Dead Famous by Ben Elton. Ben Elton is the only author I can actually say I've read all of his books. But his best one, in my opinion, is Dead Famous. And it's all about a murder that takes place in a parody of the Big Brother house. And despite there being 24-hour camera surveillance, a live audience around the world, internet streaming, what have you, an entire crew, lots of cameramen, no one sees who commits the murder. And it's thrilling, and it's an amazing book, and I love it, and I'm staring at it right now and thinking I should probably read it when I've finished recording this. Another of my favourites is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, of course. I actually wrote my dissertation for university on Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and I wrote it about all the adaptations of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy because it was a radio play, then a book, then a TV show, then films and stage plays and towels and probably a ride at some point. And when I finished the dissertation, it was exactly 42 pages long, so I win, basically. And last but not least, of course, my favourite books have to be Harry Potter, all of them, all of the Harry Potters, all of the Harrys. Favourite games? If you're talking about things like video games, I don't actually play a lot. The first one I ever played was Black and White, and it was a pirate copy that my uncle got me. But at the moment, I guess my favourite game, purely by the number of hours that I've put into it, is World of Warcraft, if I'm being completely honest. I started World of Warcraft when my brother got it for my 16th birthday, and I've played it on and off for 10 years now. But I've been playing it a lot more recently because Amy, haha, my lovely friend Amy, has just bought it as well and is playing for the first time. This is the first time I've actually had a friend who plays World of Warcraft, and it's like, wow, I've been alone for so long. But that's basically it for video games. For real life games, I'm playing a lot of Walking Dead. No, I'm not. I'm playing a lot of Dead of Winter, as you've probably seen in my vlogs with Sammy and Tom and Elliot. And I've also been playing Game of Thrones and Dungeons and Dragons with Amy and Keith and Ollie and Carrie and Tisha. So basically, any nerdy tabletop game you can think of except Warhammer. Would I like Warhammer? Let me know in the comments. So that's basically all the games I've been playing, and let's just say that they're all my favourite, because they're all great fun. And I'm probably going to play World of Warcraft when I've stopped filming this, whilst reading Dead Famous by Ben Elton. There we go, night sorted. Shows! What are my favourite shows? Well, by default, my favourite animated show is Real Monsters, because I've loved it ever since I was a kid, and it kind of saved my life once. That's a story for another day. And live action shows, Criminal Minds is actually a firm favourite and has been for a very long time. I first saw it when I was staying with my mum in New Zealand, so I think that must have been 2008. I like Arrested Development and Community because they're both incredibly clever. And of course I like Friends. What other favourite things can I talk about? More favourites, more favourites. Favourite poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Favourite painting, Tiger in a Tropical Storm, brackets, Surprised by Henri Henry Rousseau. Henri, I don't know, he's French maybe. Favourite website, is it Christmas.com? Favourite song, Moon River. Favourite chocolate bar, probably Kit Kat, sometimes Boost, depends on my mood. Favourite artist is Brian Froud. Favourite band or musician? I think by default I have to say either Brand New or The Levellers, because The Levellers are the only band I've actually ever seen live, and Brand New are the only band I've ever heard all of their music. Oh! No, I love Queen. What am I talking about? Queen. Favourite musical? Cats. Favourite flower? Jasmine. Favourite alcoholic beverage? Pina colada. Favourite Disney princess? I guess Mulan, if she counts as a Disney princess. If she doesn't, then Kuzco. Favourite place to buy clothes? Joe Brown's or Lindy Bop. Favourite comedian? Eddie Izzard. Favourite place to buy bubble tea? Bijou on Old Compton Street in London. Favourite order of bubble tea? Cold milk matcha with tapioca pearls. And that's all the favourites I can think of right now. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what some of your favourite things are, or ask me other favourites that I forgot to mention. I can't think, because like I said, it's late and I need to sleep and read Dead Famous and play World of Warcraft in that order. I hope you have a very nice day, and bye for now.